Hi, hi. Hey, guys. All right. So, Cancerians, actually, I think we want this deck. Cancerians, happy Tuesday. We are going to take a little peek at whatever the retrograde message may be. Retrograde began on the 9th. And so let's see what we got here for my Cancerians. We have a Four of Swords. Now, bear in mind, retrograde is where, Mercury moves faster in its orbit than Earth does. So, it laps us about three, sometimes almost four times a year. And with that in mind, it's more like we get the opportunity to see something, but now we're at least, 3.5 months older. We get to readdress something maybe that comes back around the same way, anything on an orbit comes back around like hands on a clock. So it really denotes passage of time, which means we also can maybe see things with, a different set of wiser eyes. So what might be contemplated again could be from a more healed perspective, something to do with a romance. There could have been a Gemini involved. We could have had some silence. It could be that Cancerian is reflecting on a romantic partner. It could be somebody that they are realizing, I don't know that I would choose them on the second time around, but I do think maybe I need to find that out. This could be that Cancer is contemplating wanting to interact with a lover again, to see if there can be a new beginning, to see if, I'm hearing that song. Maybe it was Memphis, maybe it was you, maybe it was me, but it sure felt right. Maybe it was Memphis, maybe it was Southern Summer Nights. It's a female singer, it's a country song. I can't think who sings it. I would say late 90s, early 2000s, maybe. Ten of Pentacles sideways, Four of Cups upright. It does feel like Cancer is saying, I'm not sure that I followed a relationship all the way to the end to know for sure whether or not we could be good together. And if I didn't get a chance to answer some lingering questions I still have, then maybe we didn't get to know each other well enough. Maybe that's why I still think that there was a lot of potential there that was, and potential doesn't mean it'll work. It just means I got to know if the potential could actually blossom or not. Okay, let's take a look. How is this retrograde hitting them? Okay, so we have the Lovers for them as well. We have the Two of Swords upright, and we have the Eight of Coins upright. For them, what they're thinking about is, I feel like I still want Cancer. They're real sure about that. It's fully upright, but Cancer has blocked me. They're real sure about that. And they're working on this thought process. I feel like Cancer is very heavy on their minds right now. Tell me about the blocked energy of that Two of Swords. Okay, so it's so funny the way this Justice card came out. I don't know if you could see that or not, but it's like it velcroed itself to my hand. I had done a shuffle and the card bounced out, which was the Ten of Wands. And as I went to just put down this deck, it's like one more slid out and just stayed like stuck to my hand and then ended sideways. So apparently it really wants to come out. That energy of like blockage, that energy of, I can't go toward, excuse me. So sorry, guys. So sorry. My asthma is flared. It's not so bad this time, but it still is a little bit annoying. I'm sorry if that's loud. That blocked energy that they have or that they feel with Cancer, like, putting up a blockage around them with that Ten of Wands and the Justice card sideways, I would almost say that they are trying to, I'm not going to say reconstruct what happened in the past, but they are trying to say, well, it wasn't just me that created some trouble, so I'm not going to own all the blame. I know they don't want to talk to me, but it wasn't just me. Now that may be fair because in all truth, we already saw Cancer kind of had the same, like, I don't know, did I move away from something that could have had a lot of great potential? So this could be two people that are big enough individuals to admit and acknowledge, like, maybe I contributed to the demise of this, and maybe I too could have handled things different. They're, it's crazy because they're not holding anything against Cancerian. They're just looking at it as, I know it wasn't just me that blew this thing up, but as they're chewing on stuff, working on stuff, it's like they're coming up with an idea. What is your idea? You feel like the demise of the connection wasn't entirely on you. They have an idea here. 5 of Swords. I doubt their big idea is, let me go have a fight with Cancer. I think that they have mulled over what happened for a long time. I think what they're recognizing, because that Ace of Wands is about passion, I think that they're realizing, oh my God, Cancer and I are both, even though Cancer is a water sign, let's put it this way, water is incredibly powerful, right? Water doesn't mean like Cancer is this like, soft little puddle. No. If Cancer has a temper, or if they get emotionally irritated, they can be a freaking, tidal wave. They can be a gigantic, 50-foot, 50-story high wave that, smashes down. Like, they're realizing we both have a lot of passion. They could be an air sign. We did see that Libra energy out for them, but we also saw, Gemini off the Lovers card. We've seen Lovers twice. They could be an air sign because it does seem like they're pondering this and they're coming to this conclusion and they're realizing, oh my God, I understand. Cancer walked away from me because we had an argument and I said something and it made Cancer walk. I know why Cancer walked. They are understanding. They're saying, look, I wasn't the only party that created the drama, but I do know exactly why Cancer turned and walked away from me. 5 of Coins. They're realizing Cancer felt either unseen, unprotected, unsupported. And it's like, I get it now. And we both have a lot of passion. We both, when we're hurt or when we're feeling not very protected or very supported or very seen or very heard, what happens? Well, we fight. That's who we are. 3 of Wands is sideways. They have hope for the future. They think we didn't break up because we hate each other. We broke up because Cancer wanted something that they didn't feel I was giving to them. Which means that could be different. We don't have to call this quits. We didn't end things because we didn't have feelings for each other. We got into an argument because we have a ton of feelings. Cancer wanted more from me, not less. What about your side of things, character? What do you see as like what you weren't getting from Cancer, or why was there a fight about things? They're saying, I didn't understand what the problem was between me and Cancer. So it could be one of those things where they're like, maybe these two just need to work on communication. Because if there was a breakdown in their ability to connect, why is Cancer frustrated? What is it that's making, I'm getting defensive because I feel like they're mad at me and I have no idea what I did wrong. And now they're like, wait a minute, Cancer was upset with me because there was something that they felt left out in the cold. They felt like they weren't being seen. They felt like they weren't being, I wasn't giving them enough time. Their mindset is like, I didn't know it before. No wonder they think, oh, this can be like, they've mulled over this for a long time. They've chewed over this for a long time, and they've come to the conclusion, like, I finally get it. I get where our problems were now. I didn't get it before. This is actually a really great breakthrough for them. Really great breakthrough, because they have hope that maybe it's not over. Well, Cancer has the same hope, because it's like, maybe we didn't get a chance to fully explore what we could have been. And I think it's maybe because both people are recognizing we didn't really get to the part of good communication, did we? And I would argue it's exactly what was missing. So there's still a lot of potential for this particular relationship in this fictional storytelling. So anyway, I'm going to leave this one here, guys. I'm keeping these a little bit shorter today, just until my lungs are a little happier. So Thank you guys so much for your patience with me. Really appreciate you, and I send you lots of love. Take care. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Bye.